All right, let's move to something. Let's stay physical.
Physical.
And I knew that was going to happen. UFC 200.
Oh,
It's coming
that's
up.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's coming up sometime soon. Big story is Connor
July,
McGregor
yeah.
this week retired and didn't retire
Retired.
in the same week.
Yeah.
Did not retire.
Promotional bonanza that is Connor McGregor retired.
Reason?
What's your take on this, Matt? Is he actually retiring?
No.
Is this a promotional scheme?
Yeah,
Scam, however you want to look at it.
He says that it's because he doesn't want to. Well, first off, he blames his last loss, right, which was against Diaz, in which he moved up categories, gained 15 pounds, right, to fight Diaz at Diaz's weight, and to be honest, outfought Diaz for a large amount of time until he went on the ground with someone who's much bigger and kind of made a bad decision. But he blames that loss that he got distracted on promotional activities. And I'm saying that is super hypocritical. You cannot do that because McGregor is a promotional machine. Is a list of sponsors that he's had over the last couple of years: Reebok, Bud Light, Monster Energy, Volvo. He doesn't even drive Volvo. It's a Swedish car company.
What's he drive, Matt? Do you know?
He drives a Cadillac. He drives a Mercedes and a BMW.
I can't tell if you're making this up.
No, I did my research. He does not drive a Volvo. Okay, I spent a long time. This might have been some of the reason why I didn't get some sleep as well. It wasn't just the
You were
Blues
calling
blackout
some
game.
Irish friends to keep an eye on Conor
BSN.
McGregor's driving.
Joe.ie, Muscle Farm. I mean, come on. You can't say that you can't blame the promotional side when you were the one that pretty much invented and created your own brand due to sponsors. This is outrageous. You can't blame that.
It's not only that he invented it. It's promotion is the only reason he's here. Historically, he's not that great of a fighter. He doesn't have that great of a record, per se.
No.
He needs to thank his promotional efforts for being here. People love him because he's a brash, in-your-face guy. He should be promoting more.
Yeah. And if he finds no time in how many months he has to prepare for the fight to think, maybe I shouldn't go, or maybe the floor isn't my best option when he's clearly got, more speed and better agility. Maybe, like I said, I've never fought in the UFC before. This might surprise you. There's your surprise face of the day. Yes. I've never fought before. Some might say I'm undefeated. Some might say I'm winless. I've never fought in the UFC, so I can understand if people want to believe him when they say that he didn't have enough time to prepare. I'm not buying it.
You're British,
Not
he's
buying it.
Irish. I do. This is an early hammer, Matt. The early hammer. The jury is still in the room.
Take it back.
They're still in the jury room.
Take it back.
Jury is. We had a hung jury, and you're banging the hammer. I do have one interesting wrinkle in the story. Shortly after Conor McGregor announced his retirement on Twitter, he followed a few interesting figures on Twitter.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Intrigued music, please.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H. Do you know who they are, Matt?
I've heard of him.
They are in the wrestling industry. And why is this interesting?
Do you see a Brock Lesnar? Is that what I'm...
Yeah, just a few moons ago when Brock Lesnar was essentially bought away from the UFC, paid a huge sum of money to go be their marquee guy. He got a lot of eyeballs away from the UFC.
That's a good call.
Would that not be a great move for wrestling?
It's going to happen.
I'd watch wrestling if that happened. I'd be very intrigued.
It's going to happen. He's gonna fight one more time, and I think whether he wins or loses against Nate Diaz, it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. You made a few good points today.
Good points.
Good points.
Big Handy gets the big hammer?
Sure. Good points.